Welcome to Buzz on Business. My next guest this morning is Angie Kazi with Soroptimist International Cleveland. Good morning, Angie. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well, Ted. Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to share the news about your organization and the line of work that you're in. So let's start out with that. Tell us a little bit about yourself first, if you would, please.
Sure. So I am a banker at my day job, but my connectivity to Soroptimist is through my passion for volunteering. So I've been active in a number of organizations in the time that I've lived in this area. I moved here in '96. But with particular interest in organizations that serve women and girls.
Okay, all right. So service industry. And tell me again, because I may have missed it, how long have you been with the organization?
So I've been with the organization as a member for a little over a year.
Okay.
However, my original connection with them came about in 2019 when the club was formed in our area. So Soroptimist is an international organization that has over 160,000 members across 21 countries.
Wow.
But the Cleveland Club was formed in 2019.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough to be selected as a judge for the signature program. So I did that for 2 years, but was external to the organization. And then in the last year, I joined as a member and have become much more active. Okay,
so 4 years in existence. Tell us a little bit about the services that you're providing.
Right. So I mentioned, my passion as a volunteer for organizations that service women and girls. And so Soroptimist has a mission to provide women and girls with the tools and resources and training to enable them to have financial empowerment. And the idea behind that is it then, supports the communities that those women and girls live in. And so that's the overall goal of the organization.
Mm-hmm. Challenges with finding volunteers or not?
There have been. So
okay.
when our club was originally formed in 2019, there was initially a surge in volunteers because it's sort of a successor organization from women who were serving in another organization. That one was primary professionally development was their goal. And those women decided that they wanted to do something service-based. So that initial sort of membership base was comprised of the women who had worked together in the other organization. Mm-hmm. Then COVID happened. And so with that, obviously all the meetings, everything had to go virtual. And so we have suffered, from a membership standpoint. So the recruitment right now is just really reliant upon existing members, to bring along a friend, get them familiar with the organization, and take it from there.
Okay, awesome. So let me ask that deep question. I heard you say you're banking in the day and you're doing this and you're part-time.
Right.
Why do you do this? Why do you really do this?
Well, it's actually related to my banking career in terms of how I view it. It's all about serving the community where I live, the state, and the country. I believe if we have a responsibility to give back, and so that's part and parcel of what I'm doing with Soroptimist, but it's also directly tied to how I look at what I do in my banking career.
Awesome. Tell us a little bit about if someone was trying to reach out to you. Do you have a website? Is there a phone number?
We do have a website.
Okay.
If you Google either Soroptimist Cleveland, and I know Soroptimist is a little challenging sometimes from a spelling standpoint, or SI Cleveland.
Okay.
We do have a website. It has all the information, again, about what our mission is, when we meet, our upcoming events, and everything else of that nature.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about, I know there's got to be certain aspects that are confidential. And so can you just tell us briefly about, again, your process to make sure that the confidential aspect of what you do is indeed confidential?
Yes, so that actually relates to our signature program, which is the Live Your Dream Awards. So you have women who are providing primary financial support to their household who apply for a resource. And we've been able to award over $17,500 since our inception. But that process is confidential. And so as I mentioned, I was a judge. So the judges are external to the Soroptimist organization. No one else views those applications other than that panel of judges, and they are held to a confidentiality agreement. But none of the membership within Soroptimist, view that information.
Okay. Angie, what is the most important statement that you want the Brunswick community to know about you or about the service that you're providing?
Yeah, I think the most important thing that I want them to know is that, again, Soroptimist is an organization designed to empower women and girls and help them pursue their educational and career goals, which then in turn enhances the community that we all live in.
Awesome. Thanks, Angie, for being with us again this morning. I deeply appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.